The Wilderness. 75 square miles of gloomy second-growth forest. Grant hoped to avoid it. Lee hoped to use it to his advantage. The tangled woods might neutralize Grant's greater strength in men and artillery. In the pre-dawn darkness of May 4, 1864, more than 120,000 Union soldiers started toward the crossings of the Rapidan River. In response, Lee ordered his army to converge on the Wilderness. One column along the Orange Turnpike, another on the Orange Plank Road, and a third from beyond Gordonsville, 30 miles away. As the first Confederates approached, Grant turned to meet them. His desire to bring Lee to battle immediately overcame his distaste for fighting in the Wilderness. At midday on May 5, fighting exploded on the Orange Turnpike in a place called Saunders Field. Union troops briefly broke through south of the Orange Turnpike, but Confederate reinforcements repaired the break and drove the Federals back. 2 hours of fighting resolved nothing. Both sides dug in. Along the Orange Plank Road, Confederates under A.P. Hill drove to within 200 yards of the intersection of the Brock Road and the Plank Road. Men of the Union 6th Corps arrived with just minutes to spare. All afternoon, fighting raged on the Orange Plank Road, the woods adding horror to the combat. Again, stalemate. Bloody stalemate. The Confederates slept wherever they collapsed that night. Their lines sprawled raggedly through the woods astride the Orange Plank Road. At dawn on May 6th, Grant launched one of the largest Union assaults of the war. Tens of thousands surged forward along the Plank Road. Thousands more converged from the north. Lee's lines crumbled. Only the timely arrival on the field of James Longstreet's column prevented disaster. Longstreet's men halted the Union advance and then pushed it back through the timber. Forest fighting, unlike anything before it, raged along the Plank Road. The woods caught fire, consuming wounded, forcing battle lines to move or yield. Longstreet's men managed to strike the Union flank, but in the midst of it, Longstreet fell, grievously wounded. The Confederates surged toward the Brock Road, but fierce resistance by the Federals rendered the battle on the Plank Road a bloody stalemate. On the north end of the battlefield, Confederates launched a final attack against the Union right flank. The Union lines crumbled, but soon regained itself. The battle ended with lines immovable, deadlocked. Unlike his predecessors, Grant refused to accept the verdict of battle. Instead, he rendered stalemate irrelevant by determining to go forward, only forward. On the night of May 7, 1864, the Union Army started south, with Lee in pursuit, towards Spotsylvania Courthouse, where a bloody encore awaited them both.